I believe it's about evening time, and we're gonna start back up with the main group
Poor Ulrich.
as you just finished fighting off some kobolds, and then Lorzad, kind of grumpy that he didn't get to kill any, vanishes in a burst of air. Something that's now becoming kind of familiar.
When he vanishes, does he? Is there anything left, or like was you said before? There's like flowers or something. Is there anything left?
Yeah, as he vanishes, there's like a whirlwind around, and just petals float to the ground.
Specifically, lily petals.
Yes.
I pick up the petals and stuff them into my pouch.
Okay.
Why does this keep happening?
He keeps sneezing. I'm pretty sure bugbears, when they sneeze, I just gesture at the flowers. And I say this with like the straightest of faces.
One moment. Good start of the evening.
I'm just gonna smile and nod at all of this.
Keskar looks very concerned.
Yeah, Cusker seems legit.
We're like starting to type my deception. And like,
I don't think that's needed, but
I think even on a 1, I beat you.
That'd be not 1 minus 1. I don't think you could not beat that.
Yeah, I think I minimum 5, sir.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, much shuffle of the goods, and like I don't know how in depth you want us to go again because it kind of derailed last time.
I believe you have some buried still.
We haven't actually buried any at all, because we were juggling. Like we summon, we share, because we're not in a huge rush. So it's between his wild shape, his summons, move as far as we can, protect, wild shape summons, move as far as we can.
Oh,
That's
I
right.
thought we buried like good half of it.
No, we dug a hole to bury some, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's like, wait, why?
Well, to be fair, I only have 3 hours of carrying all of it, and
Well,
then
well,
I
that's why we
have.
said carry,
protect,
protect.
carry, protect. Like while
So
we're
we're
sharing,
literally.
It
So we're
is.
actually going to try to carry all of it then.
that was the feasible plan, especially since we know that there are kobolds and such out here attempting to get
true.
it back. That was
Yeah,
the deciding factor.
And you had just taken a long break or a long rest, and during the time you noticed that you were being watched, and I believe that's why you didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is forever the guardian of that singular room until he falls into dust.
Yeah.
Good job, Graves. You've
So,
doomed Tim.
so just from my memory,
Tim doomed himself.
how much travel time can you get in one day?
3 hours a day.
Yeah, 3 hours via moving it through summons. So it's not much, but we're in no rush. Because out of character, we don't know that our favorite paladin is being arrested and that we have a trial to go enjoy.
Does that change when we arrive? Like, change the schedule of events?
The events haven't been scheduled.
What do you mean?
We've never arrived yet.
No, okay.
We'll have to
so
find out.
I thought
We
we
don't
got
know
into
yet.
town and saw them being arrested.
No.
No.
That was a pan the
Okay.
camera back, and
Yeah,
Okay. I got confused.
sorry about that. But yeah, 3 hours go by. You make a little bit of progress, and then the summoned oxen just poof.
At this rate, how many days does it seem like it'll take us?
Let me do some head math.
I mean, hard marching the oxen. One extra rest per day. Not bad. You should make
You
it-
know what? Actually, hold up.
Mhm.
I might have a thing here. Where is it? 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 Where is it?
So, how long do you think you were traveling to get here? Like just a solid 8 hours on your way here?
It was 3 hours of movement, protection for 8 hours, 3 hours of movement.
Actually,
Wait.
No.
I have
I-
4 I have 4 hours. I can cast it 4 times because I have the ability natural recovery.
Okay. No, my question was when you guys left Lingen to first come out here,
Yeah, we traveled
Yeah.
8 to 10 hours a day.
it took you 2.5 days to get there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So about 16 to 20 hours. So at this rate, it would take us 5 days.
I would say much longer than that. We're traveling much slower.
No,
We're only
not.
traveling half speed, half the rate. We're traveling 4 hours instead of 8 a day.
Yeah, we're not traveling by any means slower. The small cadre of, or the herd would be the appropriate term, of oxen that he summons move fast enough and are not heavily laden. That's
Yeah,
the
because
speed.
they have
So-
they have good speed.
At the rate you guys are going, it'll take you 4 more days to get there.
Okay, that's not bad. We can do
Perfectly
that.
acceptable.
Perfectly acceptable, exactly.
Okay.
And it is worth noting that you were currently traveling through the night. Because it was around dusk whenever you guys first left.
That's fine.
Is that fine? Do we want to readjust that?
I mean, we're just traveling straight forward. Cat in the front with her dark vision.
Okay.
Get up there, Graves. Put that wisdom
Yep.
to use.
All right. And then, like I said, your time actually traveling, give me a perception.
Everyone?
Just the cat.
To be fair, I can cast Dark Vision 3 times a day on myself or others.
Not using the same slots for the summons, right?
Nope, different slot.
If people are going to be helping specifically to keep a lookout, then you will have advantage groups.
Let's see. Took Tally and actually it should be everybody, shouldn't it? Oh no, okay, we're missing one person. Oh, actually, Cascar. Do you have Dark Vision?
Do tieflings have dark vision?
I think so. I think they do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. Like 95%
Pretty
sure.
sure.
So
I'm just
so
no
one,
good at
two,
perception.
1, 2. Okay, so I will cast it on everybody but Austrial, or took and Tally and myself. So Austrial's the only person that shouldn't have Dark Vision, right?
Poor Austral.
How do you perception? Mm-hmm.
Well, it would just give her advantage, which gives it 25.
Yeah.
And yes, he has special eyes.
Oh, the Fire Genasi is Dark Vision. Okay. Who is that? Is that Austrial's Fire Genasi?
Yes.
Oh, so everybody should be able to give a perception check then. Okay.
It's specifically that you're helping Graves. You're basically just giving Graves a
Oh,
advantage.
okay. Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, so I guess since I rolled it and I rolled a 20, I guess that's what gave Graves advantage, I guess. Okay. Oh wait, do you roll to see if you give advantage, or is it just
No,
for helping?
You just give
there's this
advantage.
thing-
Oh, okay, cool. I know I think it was like there's some other game, I think it was like Starfinder or something, where you rolled, and if you got like a 10 plus or something, you gave it or whatever. That's not this system, so it's fine. I couldn't remember if that was this system or not. Apparently not.
Okay. I message you, Graves, with what you know. But yeah, you're 4 hours traveling. There's like you're safe until you land, and then you're just gonna are you straight resting for 8 hours,
Um,
putting up a guard and waiting until you can rest for another 8 hours.
pretty much.
Yeah, like there's a lot of kobolds following us, but I think we know that.
I mean, if you point them out, I pop a shot at them.
They
Not,
keep
not
multiplying.
intending to hit, but intending to
Scare them off.
intimidate.
Yeah, they
and
keep
pressure them.
multiplying.
Yeah, I mean, of course they will. We just took a dragon sword plus, something. Um,
Every so often I'll be like, okay, there's more.
How many are there about? Rough estimate.
I don't know.
Well, you should be able to see them.
There's a lot of shapes moving fast. You do know we can't see perfectly in the dark, right?
Right, but you can see grays.
up to a distance.
Graves, you see a lot of gray things moving.
Yeah. Just consistently sending lead down range. To try and make sure to try and persuade them that the porcupine defense. You don't want to mess with me. This will end poorly for you, kind of thing.
That gun is very loud.
Yes, it is.
It's about so it's still really dark. Yeah, what you guys playing?
I've said my plan 3 times now.
I know that you're shooting to keep them away.
I don't know
Specific-
if anyone else.
Well, I'm just standing guard with Took while it's night. While we have our 4 hours of unable to rest, we're just kind of guarding it.
Okay. So Graves, the 4 hours you guys are waiting, the kobolds do not attack, and they don't seem to get any closer.
Hopefully, we can get back to town quickly.
How far are they kind of hanging out from the camp?
They're all at least 100 feet out. Like they're keeping far enough away that they can like keep an eye on, but without being easily seen.
Maybe send lions after
I'm
him.
about to say Austral prototype and
Yeah. Frederick are about to have some toys.
Go enforce the region.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Call the kobolds.
Like trying with everything that's going on in real world, trying very carefully to choose my words here.
I don't know what that means.
Good. But if any of you, the rest of you are battle hungry, you're more than welcome to join the lions, while the rest of us guard the trove.
And tell the lions to bring me some kobolds back. Even in pieces should be fine.
No promises.
Same.
Is
It was worth
anyone
a
else
try.
planning on joining in on the kobold?
Nah.
I will wait here.
Only
The
if they
one
attack.
person that would is here right now.
Yeah. So your lions run out there.
Before they do, I will give them both heroism, because we've seen temp HP is good.
It has its uses.
They each get 5 temp.
I was reading that like, wow, you rolled the same for both, and then
No, it's just my intelligence
Yeah.
modifier.
I will also attempt to boop uh, Mutt's lion and give it resistance.
Okay. And just to get them out there quicker, they'll also both get long striders.
ooh, I'm sure there's doubles their speed.
Yes.
Okay, well,
No, not doubles. Adds 10. Excuse me.
oh, that's 10. Okay,
Which is still really, really fast.
roll initiative for them. I don't have their tokens out here. One more.
20 plus 1.
Here's a question: are the kobolds? How big of a threat are the kobolds at this point? Are they really like? Is there a chance Is there a good chance the lions could get dismantled, or are they probably going to tear them to pieces?
Well,
Out of character, they're kobolds.
Yeah.
out of character. They're kobolds. Do
Mhm.
not underestimate them. Could have sworn I had a token for a prototype.
Just
not be
the one
Wake
that's
Tom.
on the. Yeah,
Oh, I see.
I can swap it in a bit. Okay, are they dashing out there?
I don't see why not.
Okay, so kobolds are surprised.
I mean, magical metal
Fair.
creatures charging at me. It throw me off my game. We've been following them for days. They didn't do this.
Frederick is going to bite.
So we can't quite get to them just yet.
Okay, so he'll dash up to them.
Yeah, so after they dash, the kobolds just kind of were surprised, so they didn't actually respond. But they do respawn now before your lions get there. And sorry, it's been a bit since I've done.
That's alright.
What? Ah, God. That was
I'm gonna get some more drink while this is going on.
Same.
Okay.
I will be back. Cassicar is not very active after kind of blowing a lot of frustration.
Yeah.
As the kobolds ran.
So Frederick takes 5, and Prototype takes 7 before resistance.
Against one of the attacks against.
Are they melee attacks or range attacks? Does that matter?
They're ranged.
I
There's
figure we're gonna make one disadvantage for each of us, but
Yeah, but the deflect attack is for a creature.
yep.
Within 5 feet.
Okay, we gotta be up there first. Never mind then.
and now it's Frederick's turn.
How far away is he now?
20 feet.
Okay.
That's where the big bunch of them is.
Okay. Run up and tear one asunder.
That's very mean.
Or at least try to.
Mm-hmm.
All he has is that bite, so
I don't see the roll.
Do you not see? Oh, damn it! That was a whisper to myself.
Wow, the kobold's still standing.
Literally minimum damage.
Anything else for him?
Nope.
Prototype.
Don't forget, you do get your temp HP back at the start of each turn, because Austriel is concentrating on it.
Okay.
That's really good.
Well, normally, the person who's concentrating on the spell is in combat with them.
I mean, I use it as sport.
Okay, I'm back.
Why'd you roll 2d4 for damage?
Isn't that what we roll?
No, I'm seeing.
Nope.
1d8
Oh, never mind.
plus-
That's 1d8. I'm dumb.
Oh,
I will re-roll that.
Um,
5 damage.
okay, that kobold's dead.
let's see. When is it?
That's why it's important to
Five,
roll
one,
stuff right.
the defenders.
Yeah.
+3 to our damage, right?
+2.
+2. I was like, I knew something was not scaling correctly.
Oh, no, +3.
So 11 damage.
Okay, well, that kobold is destroyed.
And of course, position itself to flank with Frederick, so they're
Yep.
adjacent.
So the three kobolds, now terrified, are just gonna try and stay. Mostly a prototype, which seems scarier.
It's the sharp bits.
Frederick is going to make one of them at disadvantage.
Okay, which one?
First one?
Okay, that's one downside to rolling to my. So there is two of them would hit, but they would miss if they're just
Well, only one goes at disadvantage.
right. I'm just saying,
Okay. And
so you can just pick one of those. Otherwise, prototype takes 2.
yay, temp HP.
Frederick.
Oh, my turn?
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna try to tear into another one.
And it does. Into the meat grinder with them.
That's not purring you here. That mental image is so good.
That's Frederick's turn.
Prototype.
There's gonna be a pattern here. You said there was only 3 kobolds that they found left.
There are 2 left.
After just hit 20 for 8.
It is super dead.
So 2 left, or
1 left, and it just falls to the ground begging for mercy.
funny thing about robots, Jera.
What?
I don't think they know what mercy is.
Yeah, no.
That it's Frederick's turn.
Gonna head up to it. Look at it.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, this poor kobold.
Congrats, you bit the arm off a kobold. And now it's finished.
Oh, just like trying to tear this poor thing apart.
prototype will go grab one of the bodies and bring it back to Graves.
Prototype.
I mean, Frederick.
Say, I think if
So
any of the bodies prototype touch, it didn't really body anymore.
Yeah. Well, she said parts.
So,
the Kobold Menace has been defeated.
Wait, how many did they kill?
5 in that direction.
Hmm.
always assume that there's more. They just that could have been a scouting party.
Mm-hmm.
You of all of us are the one that needs the rest the most. So get to it.
Okay.
Recollect your energies.
Sounds good.
It's about
Argue.
6 a.m. Who's going to be taking a what?
I will.
I'll join him for the first watch.
And the other watches?
I've been told I need rest, so rest I do.
Yeah, you can do a watch for 2 hours and still get your rest.
Fair enough.
And then
Oh.
Miss Graves needs to take a watch. I have dark vision naturally.
All right, so Austrial, roll perception.
With advantage because it took.
Indeed. Okay. So as you're taking your watch, you start to notice like movement at the edge of your vision. And as you like get ready to tell someone, you just see them run off as they notice you.
More kobolds.
You can assume so, but the sun's rising at the end of your watch.
I will warn Took. Yeah, there's some more of them out here.
Yeah, I had a feeling. Would like to know where their actual den is. Put them down.
And with that, Fargosh should be your watch next.
Okay. Perception check.
Yep.
22.
All right. You don't see anything out of ordinary.
Okay.
And then Graves. So yeah, as your watch comes to an end, Graves, you can assume the kobolds are not currently watching. Almost like the sun hurts their eyes or something. And it is currently noon. 2 p.m. It's currently 2 p.m.
I second that we hunt down their hovel and teach them what it is to be attacked.
I said I would like to. We don't have the time to. We only have so much travel available throughout the day. That said, when we get about a day's out, one idea would be to send Vargash, you and someone else along to Lane to go pick up a cart wagon of sorts. Would expedite things significantly.
Sounds good to me.
Not the worst plan. I believe I would be the fastest.
I'm not so much worried about the fastest, but those who will not pull a bad deal getting a wagon.
I can hand people money.
Good. Talia, does that sit well with you?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I'm sorry, I had to do something real quick. What was the plan?
When we get a little closer to the city, we're going to send Vargosh and I suppose Kassakar ahead in order for them to get a wagon,
Okay.
make travel.
The issue is that wouldn't we need to buy a bunch of oxen too, though?
No, we have you
Then what's the point of getting a wagon?
because
To put everything on the wagon.
The reason that we are having most travel difficulty is that they're individual chests, which is why we need the multitude of oxen at the moment. We get a wagon, we put all the chests in a wagon. You alone are more than capable of carrying that, especially once we give you bull strength.
Okay.
When you have like what quadruple pulling capacity.
Mm-hmm.
So the idea is you would probably horse up. I'm assuming you know what a horse is, Vargash.
Of course.
Um,
Do you?
nay. But I'm bunch.
Mm-hmm.
Horse up, take Kaskar into the city, quickly secure a decent wagon, and get it back out here while we sort ourselves out.
Makes sense to me.
But that would only be after probably today's travel. I think gets us about that within that range.
It does. I already moved the ship a little bit. And as 4 hours come to a close, the oxen all poof. You guys are still a ways away, but you're getting closer.
You just let me know when you want me to go.
Well, because it'd be it was 2 p.m. when we left, so it'd be about 6 in the evening, something like that, 6:30 ish.
Correct.
We should be able to hold up here relatively staunchly. So if you two want to take your leave, go and be very quick about it. For basically every hour you tarry will be the hour longer that we are out here exposed to the elements.
And kobolds.
I just assume they're part of the elements at this point.
Fair.
They're a natural occurrence, right?
Yeah.
So I transform into, I think riding horse and a war horse have the same speed. So I transform into a war horse. And if I don't know if I have the CR for that, but I transform into a horse. And I have 60 speed. And I buck up and motion for Kassakar to get on my back.
Okay, now I have to make a roll to see if he knows how to ride a horse.
Well, I think that's for wild horses. No, not wild horses, but like actual like horses.
No. I actually mean, does he understand how he's supposed to ride a horse?
Oh, you're not talking about like animal handling. You're talking about like intelligence. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's not smart.
This is where we see him flounder, and we just send Austral.
Nope.
I just kind of like grab on to you with my hands and my legs onto your back and just kind of like perch myself there in the awkwardest way possible.
Is this like comfortable to me?
No.
Okay.
Captain Tally, I guess we strongly encourage riding lessons for the crew. After all of this,
Among other things.
yes, just so much head shaking.
You see him bobbing.
Western disapproval just dripping.
You
can-
are, with your position, you're relatively secure. You're not going to fall off easily, but man, it's not comfortable.
I tried
Yeah.
to give a little jump and like attempt to like make him plop down the right way.
Oh no, I'm gonna hang on harder then.
Because of
Lower yourself so you are straddling the horse, Cassicar.
let him do the work. And with that said, I'll give the horse the stereotypical slap on the back, cast Longstrider to make up for the burnt time. Give you an hour of extra speed.
When I heard he slapped me on the back, I was tempted to try to kick him, but he said he gave me a long strider, so I'll let it pass. He'll let it pass this
I
time.
also said the stereotypical, which means I would not be dumb enough to be behind the horse.
I can turn. And I giddy up and ride to town.
You just hear him make a distress noise as we go.
Like I said, you're not going to fall off, but man.
It's
Mhm.
it's comical. If we had TikTok, we'd be getting all the views right now.
It's the way I picture it is like you've seen a cat like hold onto something they're definitely not supposed to, and they've dug their claws into it, and just like by sheer force of will, they're not letting go and not surrendering to gravity.
I mean, if you dig your claws into me, I kick your ass off, just for reference.
Well, for what it's worth, going at the speed you're going, you get there in about 5 hours.
If we're in open field, I run as far as I can, run. And yeah, I'll take Constitution checks if I have to.
I completely expect you to be running at full speed.
Okay, cool.
You're a horse, you can go for a few hours.
Okay.
And yeah, after like 4 hours, you make it to Linga.
All right. I then kind of slower to a trot, more of a trot, and try to find my way to a what do you call it? Like a stable. No. It would be a woodworker's, wouldn't it? Because we're just getting a cart. We're not getting horses and stuff.
Yeah.
So I suppose that would be like a blacksmith because they make like axles and things in the wheels and things like that.
So as you're looking around in, the outskirts of the town and getting into the actual town, you notice that a lot of the stores are closed because it's 10 o'clock.
So what time?
10
It's like-
o'clock at night.
10 or
Oh.
11.
Oh,
We may need to bed for the night. I do not think anything will be open at this point in time.
I'm going to head to a place that I as a player don't know who makes carts, but as a character, I think Vargosh is smart enough to figure that out. So
Yeah.
he would head to wherever he thinks they make carts.
You go to the cart dealership.
Cart dealers. And I pop and kind of roll out from under. And I begin knocking on the door. Thump, 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 very vigorously.
No one comes down, but a guard is hearing the commotion. He walks over to you. Do you need help?
Yes, I desperately need a cart. I'm willing to pay very well. I know it's late at night. Oh, sorry, let me get into it. Sorry, I know it's late at night, but I'm willing to pay very well for a cart at this hour.
Well, this shop's closed. You'll have to wait till the morning for this place.
Do you know anybody who'd be willing to get us a cart at this hour? I know it's late. I have lots of gold.
I mean, you could maybe go to a farm. They might still be awake. They probably have carts. I don't know, sir. I would recommend just waiting until morning. They open at 6 a.m. Says on
Thanks.
the door.
Thanks. I say, come on, come, Kesakar, let's go to the nearest farm. And I begin heading back towards the outskirts. Wait, how big? This city's pretty big. Does it take like hours to get places by foot?
No, but it is going to take you probably like an hour to find a farm.
Okay, I will spend that time looking. I will do that. Yeah.
Okay, so meanwhile, back at camp, it's been now 6 hours since they left. It's just about midnight.
Just a disturbance in the force.
Who is going to be your watch?
I can take a watch.
I'll take the second. Take it within the second.
I'm back.
Hi, back. I'm Leah.
Hello,
I mean, you did it to yourself. You should have expected that from Leah.
Graves, take the third watch.
I will take. Hello?
Hello.
If nobody else is taking a watch, I will up first.
Did you just come back?
Yes.
No. We got Tally, Took, and then Graves. You're more than welcome to assist any of those.
I will assist whoever. 1 for Tally, 2 for Took, 3 for Graves.
Wants to kill me. Scared to death of him, or
Well,
play the
apparently.
skulls. You're just trying to overcome your fears. That's all.
Yeah.
Spend the whole watch polishing my gun.
Yeah.
All right, everyone, give me your perceptions.
I will assist you, Took, because I'm pretty sure you have a higher perception.
Yeah.
Do you have a plus to it?
That was a yeah. Because I've seen yours. That's okay. I'll still roll the single digits.
I did not know that.
Yeah. By the way.
Okay, well, it is worth noting that both the defenders seem to notice something before you do as a rock comes and bonks you in the head. Took
For how much?
1 damage.
I feel like I don't even like turn to the rock. I just make that like the little line face, the neutral face. Just like, are you fucking kidding me right now? How much pride damage?
I hear the thud and say, let me guess.
I mean, I roused the camp for combat, obviously.
Yeah, roll for initiative.
kind of the way of it.
I did throw your tokens on the map. To the top right.
Okay. That must be 17 and tracker. get it. You're kobolds. But I'm
That
also
doesn't mean we like it.
trying not to genocide y'all so hard. You're part of the ecosystem, damn it.
See, at this point, it's for defense, so we're fine.
Okay, Took.
I mean, turn and shoot at where the attack came from while sending Prototype to go say hello.
All right.
Presuming that it is still dark by second watch, which that would be about 2 in the morning.
About 2 in the morning, yes.
So, 2d20, keep lower 1, plus. Don't worry, guys, I totally know my own attack modifiers. Plus 7. For 12, I assume misses.
What's the damage?
Didn't roll that yet, because I assume that missed. 1d12 plus 4 for 13.
Yeah, you hear a "Rah!" And everyone in the camp is definitely awake now after you shoot your gun.
If you weren't up yet, you are now. Is this the one with extra attack?
Yeah, we get extra attack.
Look, man, I played 2 totally different. Alright.
Same, mutt. Same.
Just a dead shot out into the wild, and then Prototype, I'm assuming, will dash in order to get to. Actually, he'll only run his 40. Yeah, 40, and then take the dodge action.
Okay. So he doesn't have to go the full 40 to get to kobolds.
Oh, then he'll attack.
Yeah. Gets about 25, and then there's a kobold right in his face.
For 22 for 9.
Okay, he eats one. Anything else for you?
That'll be it.
Graves. Graves. Kitty cat.
Coral.
Do you hear her in her room? Maybe her mic's just not working.
I don't hear her, but let me go in there and see if I can stir things up.
Just maybe she's not hearing us. No, she rolled a perception earlier, so.
There it goes. Well, Carl just disconnected from Discord, so.
Well, wonderful.
The
Rip.
OBS, of course, I don't get to hear any connections or disconnects.
Yeah, okay, my volume broke again.
Oh, welcome back.
Making sure I have one. We'll take out my crossbow and shoot at a kobold.
Okay. You have dark vision, right?
Yep.
Okay, you can see it then. You just take out a kobold. Poor thing.
Reload.
Anything else for you?
I don't remember what bonus actions are right now, so I'll wait.
Telly.
So it's dark, and I guess I got woken up, and I probably got a perception to find kobold.
Yeah, if you want to get a better read on exactly where they are, but you can see where people are. If you wanted to take a shot in the dark.
I'm perfectly fine doing that.
Okie dokie. So you're like 98% sure your dagger hit something because you hear it screaming in the dark. But it doesn't stop screaming. So it's probably still alive.
Actually, does it have the lion next to it?
It does.
But oh no.
Oh.
That poor kobold.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, disadvantage. So you can't
Yeah.
sneak attack with disadvantage.
Okay.
Unfortunately?
Yes, just let it ride there in pain for 6 seconds.
Yeah, that's fine. Like, either way, either it dies or it rides.
Anything else for you?
Probably just the hide bonus action, but that's it.
Alrighty. I mean, it attacked first, to be fair. Austrial.
I will go over to the kobolds, drawing my sword. How many are there?
Left, you see three more. One of them has a dagger sticking out of his chest.
Okay, I will ignore that one for now, and go to the... Is there somewhere I can be where I can just hit the 2 not daggered ones?
Sure.
Okay.
You just
Swing it.
stand in the middle of the three of them, you'll be able to hit all of them.
Yeah, I'll do that. Swing at undamaged number 1.
Okay. Oh,
And then swing at undamaged number 2.
okay.
This is what I meant by "Are we the baddies?" Not "Hey, they attacked first."
Oh,
This is exactly definitely not meeting with equal force.
They
Maybe one less
engaged.
damage on the crit.
It was alright,
oh,
dude.
okay.
And Frederick, clean up the mess. He is going to go and poke the one with the dagger in him.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, no, he pokes the dagger in deeper and it just flops over. You guys are out of combat.
I can hear just Ridra yelling for her kindred.
No, Ridra hated kobolds.
There's a point where that's too much.
I'm gonna go get my dagger back.
I start dragging some kobold bodies back.
I will go.
I'm amassing a stockpile first.
I will
Ooh, excuse me.
start cleaning my sword again.
We just cleaned off. Get off your prototype. We just cleaned all this blood off.
Then,
Okay.
Robot auto-tuned meow.
You know what? No, I'm going to I'm gonna prop one of the bodies up. Oh god, the guy who speaks Draconic's not here.
Well,
I can also speak Draconic.
Ah, wonderful. How do you say "leave us the fuck alone" in Draconic?
I just like look over my shoulder and yell, "Leave us the fuck alone" in Draconic.
Okay, how do you spell that? We're to put a sign on the body, like a warning sign, like, guys, stop.
I'll write it for you because it probably uses a non script that you understand.
You're not wrong.
How you describe how you write something?
Yeah, just like
This
the
squiggle
swirl
here.
dot dot, smiley face, trademark sign.
There is no an A here and a V here.
What, we're not right instant pinion?
You have to write every language in Wingdings now.
Ah, there's more.
I will just turn around again.
Yeah, kind of makes me wish you didn't kill that one with it 1 HP.
Yeah, me too. God damn it, Frederick.
Okay.
I just staring at the cat just hissing back at the kobold, just like, what you saying?
The truth.
Which, to clarify, is...
I will make your corpse into my servant,
Oh,
Hmm.
that's...
more or less.
You know what? You should just go ahead and do that right now.
So you hear various barking and kobold noise, but then it dies down after a bit. So swapping the camera back real quick. Vargosh Gaskar, you find a farm.
Okay, I pound on the door.
Okay. How long do you pound? Do you just hit it a couple times and wait, or just keep it?
I hit it like 3 or 4 times and wait. And there's no response. I hit it a couple more times and wait.
Okay. After a few times of doing that, if someone swings open the door and they have an axe and they just yell. To be honest, or to be clear, it's like a lumber axe, not a battle axe.
Okay.
What the hell do you want? Do you know what time it is?
I do. Want to know if you happen to have a cart I can buy from you. I'm willing to pay lots of gold. I need it urgently.
You're beating down my door this time of night just to get a cart?
I'll pay you 200 gold for it.
Deal.
I just see like the axe just immediately just sighed. Sure.
He holds his hand
I'll
out for
never
the money.
have to make another card again.
He can buy like 2 cards for that minimum.
Cart is 15 gold.
Oh yeah, he's good. He can buy a cart, a couple horses.
Holds out his hand for the gold.
I hold up a pouch of gold and I say, "Show me to the cart, please."
Well, I want the gold first. I don't want you running off in my car.
I give him the gold.
Okay, he puts it down, then takes you outside to the barn, and there's a perfectly okay cart sitting in front of the barn.
Door shuts.
That's what I was thinking. Exactly. Door shut. I mean, someone just paid you 200 gold for a 15 gold cart. Do you really want to piss them off? They might have powerful friends. Or they might just kill you themselves. Out of character. Thank you. That'll be all. And I grab the cart and I transform into a ox. In
Right in
front of
front
him.
of the guy?
Right in front of the guy.
He just shakes his head and leaves.
Fucking adventurers.
Okay, I wiggle back and forth and motion for Cascar to tie it to me.
Oh no.
Reminder: the farmer is right there, Cascar. Just gonna throw that out of character at you to
No.
save us all a headache.
Nope. No.
If only I could speak as an oxen. Totally freak this guy.
Oh my god. I
Thank
thought I
you.
do something.
So, Gaskar, you've done this before. You may never have ridden a horse, but you've tied stuff to.
I've tied things to things before, yes.
So it doesn't take you long at all. You just tie it up and you're good.
Okay, and then I begin trotting off towards the direction, well, out of the barn, and wait for Cascar to get on the cart. And then
Just
once he,
sit on the back.
Okay, then I trot back towards or back towards Took in the group. To be fair, I am moving at. I think oxen only move at 30 feet.
And that's player movement, so
Yeah.
How long does a long strider last?
that was an hour.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, we passed that up a while ago.
okay.
So, as you start heading back, we're gonna swap back over to the group because it's been 2 hours since you've been traveling. Whenever their fight took place,
Yeah.
so what you guys find? You're gonna try and go back to sleep?
Hey, yeah, finish the rest out. Was that would have been at the start of my watch or the end of my watch that happened?
It was about right in the middle. It's about an hour.
Yeah, so finish out my watch, cleaning up prototype,
I'll do the same with Frederick and my sword.
propping up one of the dead kobolds to like really strike home. Like, guys, just stop, just stop.
Yep, and then your watch ends at 4. Nothing more seems to happen. Graves, you rolled a 12, I think it was. So you'll notice the kobolds have not left, but they, don't seem to be interested in attacking you right.
I wonder why.
Go ahead. Give me more bodies.
And then at 6 a.m., you guys' rest is done.
Well, come sunlight, I presume we don't see our harriers.
Um, Actually, yeah, right as Graves here watching, you see an ox with a cart start running towards you.
I guess car should be on the back.
Mm-hmm.
He
Hey, they're
should be.
back.
He should be.
Now, I have to roll a flat d20. 1 second. Did I fall asleep on the back of the cart? I'm fine.
Hey, you're on there just fine.
Wonderful. Well, Kazkar, I do hope that you got this okay cart for a reasonable fare.
I had no part of the deal.
Blink, blink.
I look over to the ox.
The tone you used is more the issue. What exactly was the deal?
Varshag. I
Varshag?
yeah. Lele.
I mean, I guess
It's
that's my name
late,
now.
you motherfuckers. I'm tired.
It's alright.
I assumed
Yeah,
that was in character. I was like,
man. Like, I was trying to say it in character, but I'm like, no, okay, my mouth does not want to continue. My traveling companion rushed to any door he could to pound on their door for their cart. Eventually, he found one, and then he paid.
how much?
I did not see the number.
You were standing right there when he spoke the number out of character.
But he
I'm
might not have
trying.
been paying attention.
True.
One, might not have been paying attention. Two, not gonna throw him under the bus for that one.
I mean, that came out of his money, far as I'm concerned.
No, yeah, like
I'll
that's for him to tell you.
recompense him the cost of an actual cart. But between Arshro and myself, let's get this thing a little more reinforced.
Yep.
You go. Any minor damages, get it fixed up. The rest of you kindly start loading up the crates. Vargash, I assume, like looking at the ox, one, that you can understand me, and two, that this was not the entirety of your expenditures for the day.
I shake my head.
Shake or nod? Either of them give me the same amount of confusion because, like,
I shake it because you said I take it you didn't, and didn't is a shake. So
well, is yes, but I asked, do you understand me? He just starts like shaking his
Can
head.
you continue on for more than half an hour or so?
how long did it take me to get from town to this place?
6 hours.
That would have been 2 uses.
So I pop. At this point, I pop.
Mid ox
He
pop,
could-
just poof.
You can take a short rest while we work on the cart.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, oh, it is a short rest. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's a short rest to regain wild shape. Cool.
Graves and Captain, if you'd be so kind to keep an eye on potential harriers. I'm aware they're not inclined to aggress during the day, but if they see this, they might get desperate.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely take watch, and they probably aren't looking, but I'm gonna play with a dagger, basically.
Alrighty.
If we had a Warforged, we could do that thing where, like on Aliens, where Bishop was hand.
We're not playing Pokey Pokey Stab right now.
So yeah, Tally, if you want to give me a perception for the watch. Okay. So you're not really sure why, but you're able to see that the kobolds that have been like right at the distance of, like right at the edge of your vision, that's the word. They seem to be backing off. They didn't do this when you were yelling at them when you put up the dead bodies, but they are. Otherwise, though, your short rest goes perfect.
They're allergic to wagons.
Maybe.
But,
I will mention this to them.
huh. That could be beneficial or harmful. It's hard to sell.
Like, I'm really good with daggers, but I don't think I'm more intimidating than a body of their own kid.
I mean, you could do plunge at that body. That would make you more intimidating.
Again, that might mean that something bigger, more threatening is nearby. not knowing the mentality of these creatures thoroughly, it's hard to say. But we're loaded up. Vargash, you regained your energies.
Yes.
Wonderful. Let's get you tacked up and let's get on the road.
Okay. Do you want me to transform now?
I mean, we can't really tie the wagon to you until you do.
Out of character, did y'all pile the chest on yet?
I assume that we were doing all that while you're taking a short rest.
Okay.
Yep.
I walk up to the wagon and I turn around to face away from it and transform back into an ox.
Alright.
Like between the two, things that you hook to me.
Yeah, I'll hit him with the enhanced ability, bull strength. So double carry capacity for the first hour.
I'll do it on the second.
And I'll long strider him on top of that for the first hour.
So basically, we could keep this up for 4 hours between the two of us.
Yeah. Which it took Castigars, it took y'all 6 hours to get here from town.
At a dead pace, yes.
Well, his pace is much better now. And I will sit in the back of the cart with the gun trained. And
Okay.
prototype following behind it to be able to break off and deal with interlopers.
We'll do the same, just on like the other side of the cart.
Alrighty.
When everybody's ready, I'll begin trotting away towards town.
So for 4 hours of it, as you have the spells on you, it's super easy. I think you can still pull it even without it. It's just slower.
With all that weight, it would hit his encumbrance in half his speed, which I could then push up to 25 for another 2 hours.
Okay, so yeah, like after 6 hours, you actually do make it back to.
Straight to the
Does
boat.
that get us back to the ship?
No. It gets you back to town.
We're fine plodding along. Expect
Well,
to be inspected at the gate.
Yeah, and the spell slot could be used to summon an ox to pull the cart the rest of the way.
Well, we could summon multiple oxes, which would
Yeah.
really help.
Actually, I was wrong. You did make it back to the ship, which is still currently under guard.
Hello there. Good to see that there's not been any more incidents, best I can tell.
Oh, yeah, welcome back. Glad to see you all alive and well.
Yes. Yeah, we got some. This is where having Lorzod really helpful. Got a lot of some heavy stuff. So we picked up some supplies. If you don't mind, can you help us get just at least on the main deck? Would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, sure, not a problem. Then the two guards come over and they start trying to help as however they can. So, what's in the chest?
Some supplies to help with our future ventures. Help here in our this wonderful city that has kind of adopted us.
Okay.
It dawns on me now that Graves has probably a small pile of kobold corpses in the back of the wagon.
Oh yeah, it does.
If you don't
And
ask, it's for science.
they do ask, and hearing it's for science, they're just like,
We don't get paid enough to deal with this.
basically.
I like how the religious person said
It's for science. And both the scientists are like,
The cleric.
throw us under the bus? Why don't you? We have nothing to do with that.
I'm just trying to learn how to better protect the city from kobolds.
Okay.
But there were how many guards total?
2.
Okay. I'll out of my own personal stash hand them 50 coins for them to split between them. Very grateful for both their assistance with loading or unloading, transfer of the crates and what have you, as well as the fine and upstanding job performed defending our vessel. Is very from the depths of my hearts, good sirs. We greatly appreciate it. We
Oh,
truly
well,
do.
thank you. Just doing our job. Definitely thank you for the money. Didn't have to do that. Now that you all are here, we'll have to report back and yeah. Will you be meeting with the Baroness soon?
It's midday, probably a little late.
It is
About one.
exactly noon.
Okay.
We would like to rest.
Yeah. Knock the dust of the journey off and collect ourselves. But if you would send a missive and see if she can schedule a meeting sometime early in the morning tomorrow, it'd be greatly appreciated.
All right, that'll be completely fine. We'll set that up for you, and if you need anything, you can just talk to any of the guards, and we've been ordered to.
Had uh, the bandits, the aggressors, they've not returned, right? We've This is to the guards.
There have been no more bandits in town.
Things have been quiet.
Oh, for the most part, the guild came back, but
Oh,
they are no longer welcome in the city. However,
well, I suppose we should note our lack of affiliation then.
who's Bob and
Perhaps-
Jim?
The two guys we never actually got names for, the non-Tims.
Oh, yeah, they are. I forgot about them.
Hmm.
So they were temporarily dead.
It's
Temporarily faded from existence. That's all I sent you a message on.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I
how
Okay.
Ralph's happened. But yes, if there's anything that we can do to assist with anything ongoing for the repairs, please obviously let us know. Um, the city has, aside from the interactions with this disposed of guild, has been treating us quite fairly, and we would like to return the favor. I'm like just putting every little dripping of charisma I can, which isn't a whole lot, but
Yeah, give me a persuasion.
+4 incoming. +4.
Well, it's definitely appreciated, and rest assured that at least here in the guard, we know who's been good to us.
enjoy your evenings.
Thank you.
Like, as soon as they're gone, I am just going to collapse against one of the masts, just like, oh, God, people suck.
I am going to the workshop because goddamn. Wait, no, I will make sure to disarm the trap first.
Oh, that's a good choice. I was waiting.
So was I.
Can't
I wasn't gonna say
Can't
it.
remember just in time.
I wasn't either.
With that, that's where we're gonna call it for the night.
Wonderful. Mute it for a few seconds.